Hello, 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 my family and Facebook friends. It's Saturday night and it's leap year. Woohoo! And I am here today to show you some wonderful looking jewelry for $5 for earrings, for necklaces, for bracelets, for rings. Hello, everybody. My name is Linda and I am the Corseted Jewel Lady. I am an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories, and I own my own business. The business is the Corseted Jewel Lady. You can find my information on Facebook. The page is the Corseted Jewelry Lady. So, why don't we get started with the big celebration today of the last day of February. Some of you might just be turning 22 or something because, you have a birthday every 4 years and you're really 60. So let's celebrate together, okay? And let's see this jewelry and really enjoy it. All right, everybody, we're going to get started. So the first piece I'm going to show you today is the necklace that I have on. She's a beauty. She's in that shiny penny copper, and she has earrings, as you can see. Let me just get them for you. They really reflect the light. They are fantastic. Let me just adjust this screen here because my glasses seem to be reflecting the light and that interferes with my ability to really look at you. So let me just show you this on the mannequin. First of all, it comes with the free earrings, as you all know, and then it comes with this gorgeous, very well weighted, beautiful, shiny penny copper. As you can see it on me, goes with my hair, and you can see it on the mannequin. It is really, really great. Hello, Jane. How do you like my do today? Celebrating leap year. Had to do something different. So anyway, this one here is $5, includes the earrings, and it's really a beautiful piece. It shines everywhere you go. I had it on today, went out to lunch with my son, and it was shining across the restaurant. And everybody's like, oh, I really like your necklace. And I'm like, I know. It's Paparazzi. So again, if you like this piece, I have a good supply of these. They are numbered, before I forget. They are number 82 for this gorgeous. Look at the weight on this chain. It's kind of double chained together. One link it's actually, each link has a coil of like a circle. So it's very weighty. And then it's going to roll into this. Gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, hi, Paloma. I didn't even know you were gone today. Hi, sweetie. And that's for both of you. So let's just put this right back on so you can all see this. Paloma, you can see this one too. Isn't she pretty? All sparkly. You know me, I like my sparkles. We had a really good day today. The weather is actually pretty good. I'm happy about that. And hopefully we'll get a couple more of those really nice days. Now, if you're going to wear your, as we all know in Paparazzi, your metals will all match. If it's like a shiny penny copper, it's going to match the other pieces. So I outfitted myself today in a lot of the same type of metal, as you can see. And so what I have here is, number here. I actually have these all packaged up, and I intend to leave them in their package until I sell them, because that way they stay real nice and there's no chance of them breaking. But this is number 231, and there are 3 separate bracelets. So again, 231, and you have the 1, the 2, and the 3, and they are weighty. They are very weighty, and of course they're on an elastic band. So they're going to fit everybody from the petite wrist to the big wrist. So this is going to be a real keeper. You can wear one. Sometimes you just like to have a signature piece on. Nothing too loud. You can wear the one. Now, I take into account my wrists are very large. So somebody that might have a petite wrist, it would hang more on you than it does on me. But still, there are people out there like me who have big wrists and really couldn't get jewelry before, but you can get it now. So let me show let me show you how two of them look on. A little tongue-tied here. Went out to dinner and I thought, oh, I don't know if I want to go on today. And then I thought, you know what? My husband's going to work. Well, why not? I mean, I think we should all just have a good time staying home, enjoying each other, whatever's going to be on TV, you know, the whole bit. I'm just going to move this down because I'm trying to deflect that light. Oh, hi. Thank you, sweetie. And then, of course, we can put the third bracelet on. The other thing you can do with this, and I think on a petite to medium size wrist, you could actually get 2 sets of these and then just have this arm party going on with these. I mean, look at the amount of shine you're getting from this shiny penny copper. And here it's kind of reading more gold on my screen, but I mean, this is as coppery as they come. I mean, they kind of look like, you can see up against my like little coppery hair today. And they're great. I really enjoyed them today. They don't get in the way. So if you like these are $231 right there. And again, I always tell my people, sit down with your little wish list and just write down numbers that you might be interested in items because, you know, you never know. Maybe you're thinking one day, oh, I remember that copper bracelet. And if you have the number down, I'll know exactly what you want if it's still in stock and I can get it for you. And somehow I feel like my chair is sliding down because every time I do this, I go lower. So let's try this again. Little midget chair. Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to say that. All right. The other bracelet that I'm wearing is this beautiful shiny penny copper one again. And this number is 193. But I'm going to show you this. See, they come and it's really a very tiny bracelet. And let's put the lens on so you can really see the amount of work that goes into this bracelet. Look at that. All like, it's almost like it's kind of beveled down in different segments. And then one is a brushed copper and the other one is left alone. So it's really very nice. And I won't touch this one because somebody who gets it might have a petite wrist and I don't want to mess with that. So if you like this one, it's $193. I have it on this arm here. And she's a beauty. So what'd you guys do today? Just hang out? Grandpa George get home yet? Or is he en route? Oh, and the last thing I'm going to show you on my little ensemble is my beautiful, beautiful ring. And the ring number on this one here is 24. The number is 24. And it has like this. It's like a moonstone, like a cat's eye moonstone in the shiny penny copper. And I'm going to put the lens on so you can just see how much detail is in this ring. Truly, look at that. Look. All of that. It goes all along the whole ring. It's really, really pretty. Oh, I'm glad you guys went. Oh, Jane, what? 193 is sold. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not even going to touch that one because I know what is happening. I'm going in. Oh, never mind. It's me, right? I've been drinking, huh? So yeah, I will definitely put this one on the side for you, Jane. And you have a very petite wrist, so it's a good thing I didn't mess with that one at all because you're so lucky you have that petiteness about you. All right. Okay. And fortunately or unfortunately, that is a one and done. So that one may or may not come back in. So, you know, over time, you might have a collector's item. Now, we get back to my ring here, which is really, really pretty. On petite fingers, you know, would be an excellent power ring for the power ring finger. Something like that. But I wore it on my ring finger. And, of course, you know, all of our rings have these backs on them, which this one has a thicker one than the other ones that I have. But I know why, because you have to balance the weight in the front here. So that's why it's made like that. But that stone, look at that. It really reflects the light everywhere you go. It's very pretty. And again, wearing the whole ensemble today, the earrings, the necklace, the 2 bracelets, and the ring, it really felt good to be kind of matchy-matchy. I know sometimes it doesn't feel good to do that for some people, you know, but some days you just want to be like that. You just want to feel like, ooh, that looks really good. So this ring, if you're interested, I have one left, and it is number 24. So we'll put that on the side and get some stuff out of here. Pretty much showed you what I have. I'm not sure if you saw my presentation of the fashion fixes that I just got. Oh, they're so gorgeous. If you'd like, I can bring some of them out for you. Otherwise, I do have a video out there that explains every one of them. I put them on. You can see them on. They are such a value for $20. I have 2 each. They're going to go. I haven't had any requests for them yet, but I know they're going to go. So that's something you may want to tune into because it's such a value. You're getting a whole complete look for $20. You'll get the necklace with the earrings, and then you'll get an additional pair of earrings. Then usually you'll get a bracelet and a ring. And they put that stuff together. That design team is just, they're rocking and rolling. They're really good. So when you went shopping today, did you spend a lot of money? Did you get out there and did she talk you into, you know, buy me this and buy me that, and I need another Barbie doll, and, you know, the whole routine? I know I get that. But she's a good kid. I mean, she's really a good kid. She doesn't bother me. Hang on here. Just, again, I do not know what's going. These chairs that we had, Paloma had one and it broke. And it was like, oh, great. So, you know, planned obsolescence, except the obsolescence is getting to be shorter and shorter and shorter. So I have a pair of earrings here. They are number 179. And they're on the fish hooks, and they are really delicate and pretty. And let me just get the lens on here for you. And I want to show you these. Up there's the seed pearls on them and those diamond-like stones, all set in the teardrop shape. These are one and done. Oh, and a small toy. Yeah, well, you knew you weren't going to get out of the store unless you got that toy, right? But that's good. She's a good kid. She's a really good kid. Let's see, what did we do? Well, during the day, I kind of had to hang out here and get some stuff done. And then my son came over, and he had promised us a dinner for a Christmas present. So I just said, you know what? Let's not go spend a lot of money. Let's just go to a burger place or something and get something to eat there because, you know, I'm not going to get caught up in the hoopla of what's going on with this thing, but it is a good idea to keep cash on hand at home. And you know how the millennials are? They don't even have cash in their wallet. So I said, why don't you just take us out for a burger, and then whatever money you were going to spend, just kind of keep that at home, tuck it away and forget about it in case there is some kind of quarantine that takes place, which I'm not really thinking that there will be, but why not prepare, right? So we did that, and you know, you got to do it. I mean, nobody really wants to think that anything's going to happen. And I had a dream last night, and maybe I'm just, you know, doing a self-fulfilling prophecy, but I thought nothing's going to happen. You know what? If it does, then it's our time, whatever. But on the most part, I think unless you have some pre-existing condition, that might affect you. But I think on a healthy person, I think we're pretty good because we have a lot of good medical care here in the United States. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope for that. All right, I have another pair of earrings here that are really pretty, ending February with the color red, but you know, you can wear red at any time. So these are number 174. And these are, again, they must have something for teardrop earrings in Paparazzi because they make a lot of them, but it's a very flattering stone. So on it here, you have these marquee stones at the top with opaque red ones. I can't even talk today. Red ones around the perimeter here that roll into this opaque tear-shaped stone, and then 2 marquee and a little one underneath it. They grab a lot of light. They're really not too long, but if you can see kind of there, they do make a statement, and they're really pretty. I think they're really pretty. But anyway, they're $174 if you're interested. My first intention today was to come home, get the jammies on, and just sit on the couch and YouTube it. But I thought, you know what? I mean, I really do enjoy coming down and talking with everybody and just doing this because it's a lot of fun. Now, I don't want to get you dizzy or anything, but again, I think it's my chair sliding down here or the fact that this cord is going to the phone and it's like, we'll get it straight sooner or later. Ah, little heart, thank you. So I had a good day, and tomorrow I'm hopeful that, and of course I had to go shopping at Walmart today just to get the usual stuff. I've already, got all my stuff, all the stuff that I have to get for this thing that's there. But again, you're going to use the food and the toilet paper, so why not, right? So on these are number 267. These are very light, and they have a lot of scrolling on them. And you can see them, but let me give you a little bit more detail because they're so ornate. And in some way, they remind me of those Russian eggs they paint up. Even though they're brass earrings on a fishhook wire, they just have that ornate feel to them. And the fact that they are so light, they will not be heavy. You're probably not even going to realize you have these on. So that's $267 for these. Great pair of earrings. And it's a lot of these are going to be one and done. Just because the inventory sold out and that's it. And a lot of them were new in the new releases, which means they might bring them back and maybe not. You take your chances. I think we've talked about this before. So it's just one of those things to just keep an eye out that if I'm doing a one and done, I may not be able to get that earring back in maybe for a long time or maybe never. These are kind of on that side of being avant-garde, kind of trendy, kind of like, the get your motor running kind of thing. These are number 245 and they're leather earrings. And let me just get up there so you can see all the detail work on the leather. They're really cool. Back in my youth, right after I graduated high school, I took a class on leather tooling. You know how you get those, I would say old lady purses, but I'm an old lady now. But back in the day, they would have the 1950s where they would do all that tooling on the leather. And I took a class, and that's not easy. That is not easy, but I did it, and I loved it. I wish I would have kept up with it because it's almost like when you embroider or you do any kind of needlework or whatever. It's just getting in there and carving on leather. And you can just see how gorgeous these are. These are as light as a feather. They're going to go about right here. You can hardly see probably with that light in my hair. But that's where they're going to go. And again, these are not your norm, and you're probably not going to find these in your department store. But if you're looking for something that's just different, throw on a leather jacket with these and some kind of chain necklace, rock it. It'll be really good. Number 245. And then after I did that, I had to go through the bank and I had to, do all the like Mickey Mouse stuff that you do on the weekends to get things done, throw a load of towels in. And, but you have to do it. It's good. It's good for the soul. Get the house clean. And then I have a pair on these. It's $195. Now the little sticker here, isn't that cute? That's my, okay, $245. Oh, you are brave. You're going to love these. You are absolutely going to love these. Let me just get this mark on here. And they'll be very light for summer. Good, I say this all the time, but they're good festival earrings. Actually, all of Paparazzi is good festival earrings. Truly. Really good stuff. So, put that there. And then these, oh, I have to tell you this before I go on. Okay, you know how I'm like just I'm so into like the royal family. Woo. Well, I was watching this big special today on Meghan Markle, from her being little and going up. And I guess the Canadians aren't going to pay for the Secret Service for them anymore. So I don't know, kids. Can you afford to take it on your own? But anyway, I was scrolling through the internet and I found this t-shirt. I had to buy it. I'm going to wear it on one of my lives. It is like a black t-shirt, and then it has a picture of the Queen with sunglasses on and the Union Jack in her glasses. I was like, oh, yes, I have to have that one. That's going to look really good. So, yeah, I know, a little out there, but why not? And these are number 195. And if I have this little sticker on here, that means these are a one and done. That means I had them, they came, they went. I'm going to just put these on real quick on the camera here so you can get up close and personal to see all, can you see the little stones around the edges right in there? And then there's this like onyx type stone that is, well, they're natural stones, but they treat them to look like the stones they're trying to do. Like they'll do turquoise, they're going to do coral, they're going to do onyx. They're natural stones, so they're not some cheap plastic thing in there. But I thought these were just kind of good for kicking around just because they're at a really good length. They're not offensive at all. Well, there's Alana. Come join the party. And, you know, they're a great pair of earrings. So that's $195. Yeah, I can't wait to wear my, they said I should have it by Wednesday. So I'm really excited. The queen on there, you know, I mean, yeah, that's going to be cool. And now, you know, you guys, I say it again and again, but we at Paparazzi are on the cusp of the latest and the greatest. And they cannot keep these acrylic earrings in stock. And I have one pair left. And they are number 239. And as you see, they have that kind of retro feel to them. I'm going to put the lens on just so you can see how cute these are. Up close and personal. Do you see all that little sparkling that is right through all of the acrylic? And then it goes through the whole earring. So let me bring it down here. But I kind of like it because it reminds me, it's like retro, kind of almost back to the 80s. Which in my world was like, you know, 10 years ago. But no, it's like 30 years ago. Maybe longer, 35. But, I mean, isn't that cute? If you really wanted to be trendy and kind of go out, I mean, that really kind of is like, ooh, it's pretty cool. So this is number 239. It's my last one. I do keep a watch out for acrylic earrings when they come in the new releases because, again, you know, unless they're going to sell and pay the bills at those big department stores, they're not really going to, unless it's a winner, they're not going to go out and just experiment as Paparazzi will on these. So it's a good thing that we have that option that is coming. And again, for $5, if you put them on and you say, yeah, they're great, I'm going to wear them one time and then I'm going to give them to somebody. What have you done? You know, nothing. So that's a good thing. I wish these would come out in a different color. This is my one and done on these. Even this color is okay, like if you're going to go to Mardi Gras or something, but I just wish they would have had them in a different color. But I got them anyway. This is number 151, and they are these ostrich feather earrings. Really cute. They have, they even get electricity in them, just like our hair. You can see there's like that silver capped part at the top that really kind of holds them in, but they're fluffy. I mean, they're fun. I mean, you know, they almost look drag queenish to me, which is okay because I love drag queen jewelry and makeup. I know that maybe I'm going against the grain on that, but they, as a community, they know how to put on makeup like no other. I wish RuPaul would do a book on makeup application and wigs, because some of them are so fantastic. They got the woman essence down just like that. Really cool. Bring just one of these over. Okay, these are my last one of these. I'm sad that these are my last ones because this style is, it's just one of those styles that you absolutely have to have in your wardrobe. And I'm just going to shine these up a bit here. Over here, let me just get this because they are really cool. This is number 129, and these are gunmetal. And I'm going to put that little lens back on for you guys so you don't get too dizzy. All right, we're going to get into all the faceting that is in these stones. And it's in like a gunmetal black. And then the backs are also finished off with all of that kind of hammering in the back, which is really good, makes the earrings lay pretty good. This is my last pair. They are not in any of our new releases or any part of theirs. If I ever see them again, I'm going to swoop them right up. But this is it for it. I actually kept a pair of these for myself because you can put, I don't know, my light seems to be going in and out down here. It's kind of scaring me. Like I come in real bright and then I come in dim. So I don't know if it's Facebook or what. But anyway, these earrings These are keepers. And they come in the fishhook wires with the little silicone back, so they're not coming out. They are very light. But let me just look at that shine. Yeah, look at that shine. So $129. You know, if it's not in the budget right now, just let me know, because this is a fantastic earring. It's one of my ones that I recommend, because they really should be in the Blockbuster section because they're so pretty. And of course, if we're going to go to fancy dinner and we have to get dressed up and all that, these next pair of earrings are drop dead gorgeous. And this number is 122. And you can get up here. And again, I'll put the lens on for you so that you can just see how detailed. First, check out the huge pear stone there. Multifaceted. Then it has like that ballerina setting in the teardrop all around the edges. And if I can get in there, you can see how well set in that is all through the bottom. And these are, they're gold. No, they're silver. Let me see here. No, they're silver. And they're really nice. Now, I know they might be a little much for the average person, but you know, if you know any young girls that are going to prom, this is what they need. Because if they try to buy these in a prom store or a bridal store, you know, the price is going to go way up. And for $5, they can then keep them for their wedding after their prom. So that's number 122. So Alana, how was your day? Did you guys go out to dinner? We went really big. We went to Big Deal Burgers. I mean, if you've ever had a chance, it's a cute little burger place in West Dallas. And you can get the whole burger and the meal and everything for 2 people. It's under $20. It's like somebody's dirty little secret. And it's good. And amazingly, it was just crowded, packed. I couldn't believe it. I was like, well, you know, is everybody here like on the same page that I am about keeping cash at home? And, you know, if you're going to eat out, go cheap, because it really was very, very packed. And I've never seen it like that. Maybe during like State Fair time or something, but not that. So I think that you guys might have seen these before, but I have a lot of people that watch after the show. So bear with me, but these are number 72, one and done. And these are these beautiful pink earrings here on a silver tone metal that have almost like that rose pattern inside. That's number 72, and they're very pretty. And I'm going to get you inside that rose just to show you what I mean. See what I mean? It looks like a flower, like the way it's wrapped around there. So that's something that, you know, the Easter's coming up, springtime, pink, 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 you know, pink or blue. So make a great gift. If you have a favorite waitress or somebody that you always go to, or a nail lady or somebody that they're perfect for. And whoever you give those to will be really, really happy. I know I would be. I'd be really happy. So look at this other pair. Oh, I hate to see these go. I actually do. But, you know, I did keep a pair out for myself. So we're just going to we'll have to rough it. You know, when you start seeing this stuff, you don't want to let any of it go. But it is good. So this is number 54. And these are those indigenous earrings. They look like they're part of like the Aztec calendar, or that they have like the evil eye in them right here. The stones are, I don't even know what to compare them to. It's not a jade, but it's some kind of like, looks like something from Mexico. I mean, it's just, these earrings are so cool. And if you like these earrings, I have a ring that I bought that goes so good with this. And I'll take it out. I got these little rings to keep all my rings on. So I'm going to open that up. Just bear with me. Try to get it off of here. Be here all night. I should have really taken this off before the show, but actually I didn't really know if I was going to even go on tonight. I was just kind of like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'll just show you this way because that's going to take too much time. Oh, here, I got it out of here anyway. So this is number 31. Let me take my other ring off so you can see this one on. It's in silver, and it has that same kind of stone. It has basically the same stone and almost like that same native like pattern on it. See? And you have like your triangle stones here, and then the middle one is just really nice. It has almost like that black and silver around there. And if you check them out together, they really do go very well. So for $10, you would have a whole complete look. Again, this isn't probably going to be the average look for people, but if you're ready to come out of your comfort zone, I mean, isn't that pretty? It's the full length, you know, it's just really, really pretty, you know, in your hair. It doesn't look like jade, that I can tell you that, but it's just a pretty, pretty stone. So if you like the earrings, I would recommend getting the ring too, because the ring is really awesome. And I might have to snag myself one of those rings too, because you get addicted. You really do. It's the $5 addiction, like they say. But right now, I'll put my copper ring back on. And then these were number 54. And of course, my little smiley face is on here, so these are one and done. Just a last look at them. There they are. And number 54. Now, Alana, did you take your son out and wear him out so that he's not all over the map tonight? Gabe's been having a hard time sleeping at night because he gets worn out during the day and he wants to sleep. You know, I'm not going to argue with the little kid. He wants to take a nap, but then he sleeps a lot. And then he sleeps till Daddy comes home, and that's hard because then he's up for the evening when they have to go to bed. These earrings are clip-ons, and they're very, very pretty. They have almost like some sandstone, moonstone kind of work going on in the stone in the middle. As you can see, all around it are little stones. All around, it's just really sweet, but not offensive. And I guess what I could do is take one of these off and just show you how they look on the ear. Because clip-on earrings, you know, they're back to that retro thing, and I just so like that retro. Now look at that. Isn't that cool? Like, let me turn my head for you. They're demure and they're sweet, but they do pack a punch. So these are I'm also trying to move some of my inventory out so that I can order more earrings. I have like, I'm going to say 6 buckets of jewelry over there on what's on the wall. So I have a lot here, and I mean, I can buy more, but you have to have a place to put it. So anyway, if you like these, and there's more than one way you can wear these, of course. You can put them on a purse and put them on shoes. You can clip them into your hair. Now, this really gives a very good picture of how dimensional those stones are. So if you like those are number 53. And I have this pair of copper earrings where if I would have worn the muted copper today, I could definitely wear these clip-ons. These are number 52, and they are in that muted copper with the backs like that. Again, very, I should have just left my earring off. I should just put them on. I think, well, we've got time. I don't have a whole lot today to show because I really didn't prepare. I kind of did this on a fly, thinking, yeah, you know, I'm just, should I not come down? But I decided to. And then, I'd like to get on more anyway, but let me just get close here so you can see. They're not anything that jumps out at you, but they're, you know, these are very nice, and there are women that do like earrings that don't jump out at you. And if you have a bigger necklace, that might be the case too, that you really just want something small and sweet. So yeah, it depends on the person who's wearing them, who likes their jewelry. You know, more and more people are getting into jewelry, so, or maybe they've already have been their whole life, you know, because you just don't get into it. But anyway, a quick look on these and put them in the bag. That's number 52. It's been quite a wild week this week with all the reports on TV and everything. But I do think we're all going to be okay. And now I have this new bracelet. I bought one and I have more coming. And this is a really cool, and let me just get the number out here for you, 211. And this is a chain bracelet. There's like 2 gunmetal and 2 silver. This is the multi. I have another one in all silver coming. And I had this one on yesterday, and it is industrial and gorgeous. Just cannot say enough of it. It's a really cool piece to have. And again, I think what they're trying to do is put this out there to get a feel for who would like something like this. But in my world, I mean, and being from Milwaukee and Harley Davidson, I just thought, even though I'm not a biker and I probably wouldn't get on a bike anyway, but it's just that look. You know, let's go to Harley Fest and I'll dress up like a Harley girl. So that would be that. I'll wear it anyway. I mean, look, I am theatrical, right? But, you know, you got to do it. You only live once. You don't really have to live your life as a blonde. You don't. It's true. You don't have to be blonde. So, all right. We have number 48. And these are the turquoise earrings on silver. Again, you have that natural stone that's been treated to look like turquoise. So they put the veining and everything in there. Then you have your hammered metal. Well, there's Lisa. Lisa. You know what? You really inspired me today to get out here again, because I was like, oh, I'm getting lazy. I don't know. I think I'm not going to do it. And then you were so nice in your compliment. I thought, well, Beto's going to work, so why don't I come down here? You know, I mean, why not? I do. I really do have a great hairdresser. You know, I thought I'd kind of go this color because March is here and I could be like, you know, more Irish maybe. Anyway, it's not March yet, but you know, it's just something different. And I just thought with all this copper that I was wearing today, and I showed this at the beginning of my show, but if you want to see it again, I can pull it out, because this piece with these earrings is $5. And oh, I mean, it's look how much light you get. And then I went in with all that shiny, I'm so talented. Anyway, I have this shiny petty copper bracelet that stretches. It comes with 3 of these little band. I mean, you could wear one. I did explain that if you have a petite wrist, these are kind of, they're not tight. They fit me, but it would be hanging more on someone with more of a petite wrist. So just keep that in mind. But I do have that, and I have another one that was in copper, and then my beautiful ring here. So I just want to show you really, if you want to see more about it, let me know. But you got that like beautiful moonstone, again, a natural stone that's treated. And I'm not involved in the chemical processes of all these things. But do I really need to buy real if I can get this? Yeah, if I had a lot of money to just blow on nothing. So, you know, right now we're all trying to just survive. And yesterday I came on and I actually had some women come in from Michigan. I was like, woo. You know, the internet and Facebook is so cool, because you go out in this world and you really, it's a virtual meeting. You really don't know who you're going to meet. But back to these turquoise earrings, because I'll get off on a tangent, but why not? It's just us. We're all hanging out anyway. Petite, what's that? I know, I was never petite. Even from being a kid, I had those wide feet, and I'd have to get, my mom was all about saddle shoes, because back then, the 50s, everybody had them, and she'd make me wear them, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to wear that, you're so ugly, because my feet were so wide. But, you know, you live with it. But, you know, the good thing is, because they were so wide, I don't have bunions or anything on my feet, because they just smash right down, you know, so my feet are good. I can do power walking, right, Lisa? We got to get out there. Today would have been perfect. So this is number 48, one and done. And I have a lot of things here now. I'm getting a collection of different turquoise pieces. So if you buy something now and you hang on to it, which is what I did today, I actually bought this one for myself when it first came out with the first lot of them. And then I collected this bracelet, and then this one, and then this ring. And I was like, well, you know, if I wear this, I have that. So I kind of went through the collection thinking, just like you would do. Maybe I have a matchy. So when you're buying Paparazzi, the good thing is you can say, I am going to get this, and then when the next, maybe a copper bracelet comes on, you're going to go, oh yeah, I have a copper, she's got it, I'm going to put it with my collection. It will match. And what helps you swim? Oh, the big feet. Yeah, like big, webbed feet. My sister's got webbed. Their two toes are webbed, but that's weird. But it is what it is. So anyway, I have another pair of earrings here, and these are really pretty. They're perfect for the upcoming season because we're looking at number 47. You're going to roll into Easter. These are these creamy white pearls with the ballerina setting with the stones, diamond-like stones around the perimeter of the stones. And you can get right up there and just see how pretty they are. They're very pretty. Everybody looks good in a pearl. It's such a rich looking thing. Big flippers. Yeah, I was telling Jean that I was watching the Royals today about Meghan Markle and how they're not going to pay for their security anymore, which I agree. Like if you're going to leave the nest of having everything, then, no, you can't come to Canada and they're going to pay for it because it's not England. But anyway, I got this t-shirt today. It came across the web. I had to get it, and I'll wear it in one of my next lives. But it's black, and it has the Queen's head on it with the crown, and she's wearing sunglasses, and her sunglasses are Union Jacks. I had to buy it. I was like, oh, wow, I have to buy that one. So, yeah. We will see how all that goes. Maybe I'll wear my royal jewels the day I wear it. That'll be kind of fun. Boy, and I do have royal jewels here too. I won't put on my crown though. I won't disrespect the queen that way. I'll just not wear my tiara. Speaking of royal jewels, I have another one and done. And let me just get them up here. They're number 44. See? 44. And we're running into this like created onyx stone or onyx-like stone. And then of course it's in that ballerina setting. Ballerina setting means the stones go all the way around the main stone. There's two of them. And as you get closer, you can just see how many are set, and they're not glued in. They have like little setting things, like when you set a ring in, set the prongs. Prongs, yeah. So, I think they're really, really pretty. Some of the stuff you could almost make like your own signature pieces, like, hey, that girl that comes in here all the time and she has on those, they're smaller, but they're like really pretty onyx or something. And she wears them all the time, and she's in the store and they just shine all over. This is what you can do with Paparazzi. You can do it, you can wear it, you can own it. And you know what I thought? Look at this. Hello. That's my glasses here. I'm looking through the lens of a royal. Hello, darling. Anyway, enough of that nonsense, right? So yeah, you can just have a really good time. You can be anything you want to be and wear anything you want to wear. And there are no rules anymore. You can mix metals if you want. You can keep the metals the same. There are no rules. It's just that's how it is. And I was just looking over there, and I have a couple more pieces I might want to pull out. You said I sat down and thought, well, I'll see how far I get. But, all right, so what we're going to do here, this is number 191. This was sent to me as a hostess reward, and it's very, very pretty. And it's like on that industrial edge. Here are the earrings, and I'm going to get close so you can see all the striations in there. And then you come into like the necklace that goes like there, and it has that hanging. Let me put it on the bust. And it's number 191. See, now isn't that gorgeous? Really gorgeous. 191. And at first I thought, I don't know if I like that. But then I put it on yesterday and it was like, ooh, it's brass. It's brass. It's got the lobster claw clasp 2-inch extender. So you could bring it down another 2 inches. But basically it's just going to lay right in here anyway. And that's kind of where I like all my necklaces to lay. But let me put the lens on so I can get this up and you can see how much detail there are on these discs. Right. See what I mean? So, where are you going to get jewelry like this, guys? It blows my mind. I say it all the time. But she's a keeper. And I now that I know how this looks, I will probably order more, which is really good because if you order a certain amount, you get free shipping, and then they'll send you hostess rewards. And so you can then try the jewelry on. You can show it to your people. You can see if people are interested in that style. And then a lot of times you come back to the new releases or the other pieces, they're kind of sitting in the inventory and you can get them, which is really good. I mean, it's another incentive for us to just do our job and do it well and know that we can give our customers what they want. So these are number 43. You all know about the tassels, right? And we've got these hammered brass earrings. They come on these, it's a concave disc. There's two of them. They're independent of each other, but they don't go in a lot of direction. I mean, they do move. And then you come into the black tassels. That's number 143. Pretty, huh? Especially if you have blonde hair. Let's say I have red, but you know, take out my hair and wear a different color. But you know, a color that would offset, well, first of all, everybody and everything looks good in black. So I don't even know why I'm making that statement because it would look good. It would look good on fabulous on someone with black hair too. It's just a great earring. And that's my one and done. And these are gone. Bye-bye. And these earrings here, just kind of moving these around to a different audience. I had done a show yesterday in the afternoon where I showed these, and I thought, well, let me just keep these in the show today. And then this is kind of a little, all right, here we go. Good. All right, these are number 35. And of course, they're all tangled up is what they are. All right, kids, enough of this. All right. And there you go. Crystal blue beads with opaque beads too. And just so you can see them, we'll just use the macro. But see what I mean by opaque and crystal. All on different chains. And then this little medallion in the middle here. It's very pretty. So light. So light. Look at this. Moving. And we all know the spring is coming and then summer. And these are perfect earrings to wear during that time of year. Actually, earrings are perfect at any time of the year, but there are just some that look good at the certain time of year. And spring and summer is. My little phone keeps falling or my chair keeps becoming down. And I have just one pair of these left. I actually kept a pair for myself. And these are great. I've kept them in their little paper thing because they're number 42. And they are the green tasseled earrings. You can see how long they are. And then they have the top of them. Can't see. Let me get this up here. I don't want to take them out because, well, you guys probably know when you take fabric and you leave it out by heat or sunlight or whatever, it'll fade. And until somebody else owns these, they can do what they want, but I'm going to leave them in there. They have a little, I'm just trying to show you the little part at the top, but it's almost like the same fabric. But okay, so here they are. Well, they would look kind of good with my top, but that's how long they would be. But then again, in the summertime, if you're going to wear your hair up or you have short hair, what a statement. I mean, these things are really cool. So this is my last pair. They do not have any more of these in inventory. So I did snag my own. So it's here for you guys if you want it. Number 42. All right, and let's get over here to some more tasseled earrings. My last pair left. The little smiley face on these tells me these are one and done. So I know that when someone buys them, that's the end and it's all ready to go. So we have number 40 and I have these. Now these here, because of the light, I'm going to go here. You have like this round, kind of concave, kind of bent up piece of metal that's almost like brushed. And then it runs into these like pink to hot pink to red. It's not a red. They look red, but they're really like a pink red. And I just want to show you the disc on these. If you can see it's like a brushed metal. And then again, you can see the color much better here. I wouldn't, it's hot pink, but then it's not. But, I mean, look how fun they are. You can imagine having that same color lipstick on here and then just tying it up in a messy bun or whatever, however you get your hair up. That would look really good. Really good. I know the detail is amazing. And it's like, y'all know, because you've been here before, it is addictive. It truly is. And these here I have, these are like a lotus flower. These are number 39. There you go. Even on the little edges of the lotus flower. You have to see this. Look at that. All that detail. Inside and outside. And then we'll take it and turn it around, and they don't scrimp on quality. Here's the back of it. Now, that's a sign of a good earring, because however you wear your hair, if it's short or up, these are going to look good from the front to the back. And they're on the fish hooks. They come about here. Now remember, when light hits this, they're a good earring. That's number 39. Last pair. All right. And these are coined earrings. Coins are hot everywhere. And this is number 38. And you run into this. I don't want this to be twisted. Maybe show you. Okay. On the chains, and then you have a real detailed scrolling on the earrings that roll into these kind of earth-colored brown balls, and then they have the little medallions on the back. And just to show you, I just really want to show you how detailed this is, and even the coins. You can get up here. Look at that. Yeah. So, yeah, this is really a good pair, and it's great for summer. It's fun. It's gypsy. I am a gypsy at heart. I love gypsy things. And I could see you like wearing a scarf, or like, like a loud flowered scarf in your hair and pulled back so that you almost, and then tied like in a little knot there, and then wear these earrings. That would be really a lot of fun. And you could do that. Well, Lord knows we have a lot of festivals, right? And just like those blue ones, I have a pair of pink ones. There you go, same thing. These have like the pink, opaque, pink to red. Let's just check this out. Let's use my macro lens. Yes, definitely with a sundress. If I could have my whole wardrobe, there we go. See, some of the beads are like a pink to red, almost a hot pink. And the crystal ones are really that wonderful color of pink. But again, they have that same medallion like the other one. It's just that these are in pink. And for $5, if you like this style, I'd get them both. $10. I don't even have to repeat that anymore. We all know what the prices are. It's just insane. But it works. There's a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. I was watching the owner yesterday on her little video that she had. Wow, it's great. Really beautiful stuff. You don't have to worry about not having jewelry for the summer or for any time, because I'm sure they're going to do that every season anyway. Okay, these here I really like. I kept a pair for myself because I just love, it's number 34. Number 34. And they have, to remind like smoky topazes, or I would say black diamonds, and they're bezel set. So it's not going to get in your hair. But are these a statement? But they're a subtle statement. I mean, they're very rich. They really reflect the light, but it's not going to be, I know. But these are not going to be in your face, but they're going to be I think the name of these are Limo Ride. And you can see why. I mean, you can see like Melania Trump having these on or something, being in the limousine. Any of them, you know, that whole crowd. You know, all the people we used to hang out with, right? Yeah, right. Sure. So, those are a good pair to get. We spend so much money on just junk, right? We go out, I mean, whatever. I mean, you go out, you think, well, I'll just spend a couple dollars here, well, and you end up buying all this kind of, you know what I bought today? Shouldn't have. I bought Peeps and those chocolate marshmallow eggs, and I knew I was sabotaging myself when I was buying them, and I was like, why are you doing this? So I came home and told the kids and I bought the ones at Walmart, the Rice Krispies with the little clovers all over them, and I said we were going to have eggs. And we were going, because, you know, the eggs were the chocolate-covered marshmallow ones. And then the chicks, we're having chicken, because they were the marshmallow chicks. And then we were going to have rice, because of the rice cake. So we were having a well-balanced breakfast. Isn't that right? I mean, right? Doesn't everybody eat like that? I'm almost as bad as my grandson, he gets up in the middle of the night, crawls out of his crib, comes downstairs in the dark. Okay, I'm in bed, they're in bed. He was kind of moving around. He wanted to sleep with his mom, got in there. And so he goes into bed with his mom. She falls asleep. Rudy's there. She rolls over. No, baby. She screams, Rudy, the kid's gone. Rudy flies out of bed, runs downstairs, because we're thinking, oh my God, he went outside. You know, the bus driver's probably going to pick him up and he's going to be barefoot and freezing. He's downstairs. He has pulled a chair over to my little snack shelf where he finds his little fruit wrinkles, and he's going to get this midnight snack there. And and of course, I'm in the south wing of my house, so I don't hear any of this. And I'm like, are you kidding me? How dangerous. Oh my God. We're going to have to put like a chain lock on your door or something, because this kid, I mean, he's 3. What is he doing? But he's determined. So let's hope that carries over to like his first grade, second grade, all the way into high school. But they told me it's funny now, but it wouldn't have been funny then. And I mean, it was seriously something that was like, you know, it could have gone way worse than it was. But he's a keeper. So this is number 212, and this is an adorable little bracelet. And I thought it would only be a bracelet for someone with a really petite wrist. It does fit me, but I do think that this would look really good or better on a person with a petite wrist, because it's a petite bracelet. There, see, it has a lobster claw and then the chain. So what you're getting is this look. And let me put the scope on here. Let me put the macro lens on. All right, let's get up there. And oh, there we go. All paved, kind of diamond-like stones in this gorgeous heart. Here's the bracelet. You see where it looks small, and then of course it has the chain on it. So, you know, of course when I'm wearing it, I'm like probably right over here. But I mean, that is really cute. Very cute. And the number on that one is 212. So I'm going to put this one back in her little jacket, her little bracelet jacket over here. And that was like another, I'm not going to say, it was a Hostess reward sent out to us. And so it says heart stopping shimmer. And it is hearts. It is. It's gorgeous. Really, really pretty. And with the whole line of heart jewelry that they had out in February, it was really appropriate, you know. Well, we're still in February. You know, Ethan, my grandson, was supposed to be born on leap year. And his mom said, I'm not having a leap year baby. And I said, oh, that'll be really cool. Why don't you do that? And she said, I am not doing that. And so she had the induced labor, and he was born on the 24th. But his due date was the leap year. And he would be, I thought she said he'd be like 4, because he's 16. So he would be 4 years old today. And that would be kind of cool. So there we are, 212. Let me get my other third bracelet on. These elastic ones are really cool, because a lot of times, even when I wear elastic bracelets, I'll always have a gap in them. And on these, for whatever reason, I never have a gap. It never has a gap anywhere. So that makes a person like me with a big wrist feel like I'm normal, that I'm one of the crowd, you know. So yeah, that would really be something though if she'd have just left it alone and let him be born on the day that he was supposed to be done. But no, she wasn't having a leap year kid. I thought it was cool. I really did think it was cool. And so that's that. Alrighty, girls. Here's another pair of really, really sweet earrings. One and dones. Can't get them anymore. It's number 29. And of course, here's that pear shape again. And I'm going to have to put the macro on for you to see the quality of these. Let me get up close. You have seed bead pearls. Creamy white pearls on here. In between, you have diamond-like stones. You can see them on there. Set on a silver toned frame. They have the wires and the stoppers on them. You can see what I'm saying. They're really, really pretty. They're sparkly from a distance, but not so sparkly that they're so loud that you, oh, I don't like them. But they're, I say this all the time, but there's just something so sweet about pearls. Anybody, any age can wear pearls. And these are number 29. And again, you know, I know that, Lisa, you have a niece, but she's older now, right? Because if you know any young girls, like a lot of your friends, if they have daughters going to proms, send them my way. Because all of this kind of jewelry is at bridal stores. And we all know what a bridal store will charge. They're there to make money. I mean, that's just how it goes. Excuse me while I put chapstick on, guys. I get so dry. Yeah, and they have to make a living. They have to pay their rent, so I get it. But there's so many things that people can wear out of here for prom, for gifts for bridesmaids, of people you know are getting married. There's so many. I'd say send them over here. It's like I want him to come here. I have beautiful things for them. I even have stuff for their mom. Okay, this pair of earrings here is number, and these are really pretty too. Let me grab this because this will look pretty with it. And you're all wondering, ooh, what is she grabbing? All right, so we have this pair of earrings here. This is number 27, and these are in brass, and they have like a, I'm gonna say like a citrine kind of stone or a champagne diamond-like stone in the center. Now, all of that work around the edges, all of the triangles have stones in them. They are not heavy, but they have their own weight. So I'm not going to tell you they're heavy, but they're not plastic. They don't hang. They are brass. And this is how they're going to look on. They kind of go with this hair too. That's good. But along this brass line, I can show you this ring here. I don't have the number on this, but if you're interested, this is a brass ring. Now let's get, I'm going to lens you to death, okay? All right, just to show you, look at how gorgeous that is. Of course, it's on your stretchy back. But then you come here, and that brass stone, and the brass, and then almost like a gold kind of citrine kind of stone. Let's put them together now. It seems like whenever I put that lens on, I don't know, am I losing power here? It sure seems like it. But I'm all plugged in. Let me check something, guys. Now I'm bright again. It's all that sunshine. Okay, earrings, ring, $10. Earrings, ring. Can you stand this? I don't know. But I'm in. I'm definitely in on this stuff. So that was 27 for the earrings. And I always encourage everybody, if you're sitting around and you're thinking, I kind of like things, and you don't really want to purchase anything right now, because I understand bills are coming in first of the month, have to get everything paid, car payments, rents, whatever. Just jot down numbers, because when you come back to me later and you say, well, you remember those one pair of earrings that you said had like champagne diamond-like stones? Well, I'm going to go whoosh. You know why? Because I probably have a lot of things here that have that same thing. Now, I do know my inventory. I do categorize it. I know where it lays. I know where to get it. but there are a lot of things here that would have things people are asking for. So it makes my job easier. Or if there's something that you like that you go back, because you can always go back to my page and screenshot something and then get back to me. And then I'll be able to tell you if it's sold out or if I have it or if I can get another one. Because a lot of times what consultants will do, they will contact other ones and say, oh, by the way, do you have that one brass ring? And then of course we would have to buy it from them at full price, which I understand. But I would do that for my customers. In fact, I did that. I don't know if you saw my little presentation of the Empowering Me jewels that were all rhinestones. And I have somebody that bought the entire set. But unfortunately, I had to go back to another consultant and buy another one at cost. And I'll have to sell it to her at cost. I will make nothing doing that, which is fine. If she's happy and she's a good customer, I'm happy because, you know, I am here to find these things for you. So it's always really, really good to have that access. And I have made friends with a lot of people at the top already. So, you know, I know who to go to that will buy in bulk and get a lot of these things. So at the end of the time here, it'll be something that'll be beneficial to all of us, because just like me, these certain Empowering Me Pink, I couldn't get them. I wasn't at the same seminar, you know, I wasn't at the level that they are, and they can get them and they can sell them. I can't get them, but I went to them anyway and bought my own at at the same price everybody else, because I wanted them so bad. No way. I mean, if you look back on my other videos, I think I have one where I'm just explaining that. If you like that, there are people I know that still have that Empowering Me Pink necklace set, and it is, I don't have it here, I have it upstairs, but it's drop dead gorgeous. Just look back in my other videos. I try to keep them there for a reason, so people will come back later on, take a look, and then go to my inventory, see if it's there. Now, sometimes when I get jewelry that's a hostess gift, I won't put them in the inventory because there's not enough quantity. So those I'll just put a number on to sell. And then if I see that, wow, there was a huge response on it, I'll go back and try to piece it together to buy more. So this is number 22. And these earrings are truly gorgeous. They have a pear-shaped, and there you go, diamond-like stones at the top. You got 3 marquee blue stones, almost reminiscent of a London blue topaz. And then you come around, and all of the marquees fan out away from the pear shape. So you really have this dynamic looking pair of earrings. I say this all the time, if you have blue eyes, bam. But we're not just limited to blue. I mean, you could have green, you could have brown, because this color stone looks good on every color, every skin tone, every eye color. I mean, it is just a fabulous. I know, they are so good. They are really, really good. So I have one pair left. Number 22. Look at the little smiley face on there. Hi, I only have one pair left, so if you want it, better buy them. But I understand, you know, and I'll tell you what, just hanging out with you guys is fun, and it gives me a lot of practice on getting out here, knowing my stones, knowing my jewelry, you know, getting the message across, trying to do it in a professional way that people want to come back, people want to watch. So a lot of my sales will come after the shows, because, you know, I'll come in, and this isn't a lot, but I mean, I'll come in at 300, 400, 500 views on some of my live presentations, and then people will get in touch with me and get the piece of jewelry that they want. So all of it's in fun. All right, so this here is number 20. Another pair of earrings. I did go through a lot of my earrings, so I still have necklaces. That could be another show too. Number 20. These here are, they're like a black diamond, or black diamond-like stone. I just want you to see how much work. You see that? Every bar has about 3 stones on it. Goes around the entire perimeter of that circle. And these are very pretty. They don't scream, oh, diamonds, but they will catch light. But look at my little copper one here. You know, this is how it goes. Copper, black diamond. So these here are number 20 And if you want these, last pair. Yeah, like I have mentioned before in the past, I got Hulu, which is much more reasonable than Spectrum for us. And they had this whole thing on today about Meghan Markle and Harry. I don't know if they're doing this to drum up like some kind of branding for them, you know, like the Kardashians. That's what I think they're doing. And that they'll actually start putting their names on wines or whatever, because, you know, even though, you know, the Harry might have been the Queen's favorite, I think she's a little ticked off, to tell you the truth. You know, it's like the bratty kid in any normal family goes out and says, you know what, I don't appreciate any of this. He's a sweet kid, and I understand why he wanted to go out on his own and, you know, get away from all that and all the things that he had to grow up, and it's all terrible. Honey, you had it made. You married a prince, you know, I mean, come on. All right, this is number 19. Here is the black pair of those indigenous earrings that I showed before. And the other ones had like that green, almost earth tone stone. And these have black. And I think I like these more. They're more dynamic. And I do have a black ring here, but I don't have it close by. But it's a large one like this with a big black stone in silver. So it'd be another one that I could say, and if you're interested, I will, you know, go get it. But I don't want to take your time searching for something. But here again, these earrings here, they're going to be conversation pieces. Whoever sees these on you, they're going to go, oh, I love your earrings. And you're going to go, I know, aren't they cool? And they were only $5. And the person's going to go, $5? Yeah, because they're Paparazzi jewels. And I know a person who sells them. And then you're going to just give them my card or send them my way. Because you aren't going to find this. You are not going to find this in a department store. That I will guarantee you. And that's my last pair. And I did keep a pair for myself. I was really torn. Do I get the green ones? Do I get the black ones? But I'm a black girl. I like everything in black. You know, if I could get my whole wardrobe. I do have my whole wardrobe in black, you know. I have a few colored pieces. I should get out of that more, but I just love black. I've always loved black. People say, what's your favorite color? What's black? What are you, morbid or what? No, I just like black. So I have another pair of earrings here that are a little bit longer. Okay, these are number 18. And they're in that tear shaped. They have like a little doodling going on here around the edges. And we want to do this so you can read right. See what I mean? Like a scribe. Like if you go to Alhambra in Spain, they have all the Arabic letters along the wall, and it keeps saying praise to Allah or praise to God or something like that. Well, I still get that same feeling around these earrings. Not that this is praise to God or anything, but that the decorativeness of that writing on these earrings. And then the first teardrop is just a plain silver toned tear. So what it lends itself to is a lot of shine, and then the other one, it gets more muted and more kind of blackened in there. But it is a more, I'm going to say a more robust earring. I mean, I don't want it ringing in my ear here. You're not going to hear anything. But basically there. Now, to me, it comes to like right about here. That's not, for me, this is not bad. And look at that light. You know, that's not a bad earring for me. But somebody else, it might be, and they just don't like them this long. You know what I say to that person? Come out of your comfort zone. Just try it. Just try it. You might find there's another world out there, that you can wear your hair differently and you'll look good, that you can put on different makeup that'll match the hair that you're trying to get. I mean, we're not stuck in this place where you think, well, that looked really good on me in the 70s, so right now you would look horrific in it. You know, it's being able to adapt and maybe take new chances. And, you know, I'm on Instagram, and there's this I don't know if it's a site or whatever, but it's a place where it says over 60. And the woman's sitting there, and she's really pretty, and she's got her finger up like this. And I'm reading the little caption, and she's saying to all those people that just say, you know, they're old, they don't care, they don't need a date, they have this, they have that. You know, basically, I'm telling you that because it's just weird. But in some way, we still have life, you know, and we're just ready to go out there and still be dynamic in our own way. Now, will that appeal to somebody younger? male or female, I don't really care. I don't care. So if this is what you do that's a little bit different from what you wear, try it. That's all I gotta say. I mean, you don't have to do it every day. It could be a one and done time that you wear them. Maybe you have a niece that would like them more. Maybe you feel like, oh, I'm going back to, being a hippie or something and I can't wear them. No, this is another gypsy look to me. I love that boho. I take the gypsy out of it. I probably would get like politically incorrect or something. Boho. But they're great. Why not? That's all I gotta say. Why not? Try it. I have it here. It's yours for the taking. All of it. I mean, if any of you want to come over here and say, let's go downstairs, I want to look at your jewelry. I don't care if you buy or not. Come on down. It'll give you ideas. Maybe you're thinking, I have this certain outfit I want to wear, or we're going to go out and go on a trip with my mate or my friend. And yeah, come on down and I'll say, try them. Take them, Look, if you spend $25 here, you would have all these different looks that maybe you didn't have before. And yeah, your boss. See, and you know what? That's another good thing too, Lisa, is that it used to be in the workplace we had to be really conservative, at least the kind of jobs we did. And I would imagine that would extend outward in healthcare, because there you're not really wearing jewelry because that's not your job. But where we were at, we had to impress clients, and they didn't want to see. At that time, they didn't want to see tattoos or nose piercings or anything. So you couldn't do it. We were really limited. Now you go anywhere and all of that, it's everywhere. And it's even on people my age. And that's great, that you can be as free as you want now, but we were limited. So, it's just try it. What do you have to lose? All right, I have another pair. Enough of this talk about life. Let's get back to jewelry, okay? So, number 16, and we're back to these blue, really nice blue chandelier earrings. There's so much work that went into these. I honestly don't know how they sell this stuff for $5. All right, so there you got like pave set with little stones on each little teardrop. Of course, you have 3 of them on one earring. Then around the edges there's all that tooling and all that like beading at the chandelier bottom, along with stones all the way up. They kind of go into almost like, it's like a little tree in there. And then you come to the top, and there you go again. All those stones, like pave set. The back has been finished off. You'd like to look at this in real life, wouldn't you? Okay, the back has been finished off. So they're not being there. And even back here on the little earrings, they have that all finished off. These are as light. You would not believe how light these earrings are. You could wear these. You could wear them out to a very fancy occasion. You could wear these dressed down. They're pretty. They hang a little bit longer. But I think you might have seen my other video where I said, in the old days, like the longer the better. And then they kind of went away. They went into the 80s and it was big ears and big earrings and all that, not the length so much. But it doesn't matter because these are really gorgeous. Just gorgeous earrings. And these are number 16. All right. The next pair are very, very light earrings. Very. And they're really pretty too. Water break. You wouldn't imagine you'd get thirsty doing this, but you get really thirsty. And I got this heat vent kind of blowing on me. I'm surprised I'm not all rosy. Anyway, these are number 15, and these are all copper. Now this would have been, I could have even pulled these out and worn these earrings with what I have on, but I did kind of want to keep it in the same circular family, so I kept those that came with the necklace. But you definitely could swap out. You wore the heavy earrings. I know. Those long earrings in the 70s were like, that's probably when my lobes are hanging down to here now. So anyway, back to these copper. They're the shiny penny copper. And then they have, there's little stones in here. Let me show you on the lens. Again, attention to detail, they do not scrimp on. Okay, let's get up there. See all those little stones at the bottom there? Same color as the copper. Gorgeous. Shiny. You can just see them. I can get them. They shine like crazy. I mean, I wish there'll come a time where you can really see these like in HD over this with even with that ring light on, maybe bringing them down here, there. But they're not heavy. So this number on these pair of earrings is number 15. And again, if I don't get people who buy these up, I'll just put them in the vault, bring them out later. I notice that's what a lot of other consultants do. They'll have them, and then they're worth a lot because well, you'll still pay the same price, but there are people that actually go around hunting down paparazzi vintage stuff because, like I said, some of these stuff, they come and they go and you can't get it. So it'll be vintage and it'll go. I follow one lady and she has a lot of vintage because she's been with the company for a long time. And you salivate as to like what kind of jewels they have. They have so many jewels that are like, are you kidding me? And you might still have a lot left. So it doesn't scare me that a lot of these pieces may not go because I know I'm going to be in this for a long time. So I don't care. I'll bring them out and they'll be vintage. So on that note, let's get back to business here. This is 014. These are a silver tone earring that have interchangeable hoops. Not interchangeable, moving. They don't come off. They move regardless of the other one. They're all on their own. They're independent. That's the word I'm looking for. The first hoop is hammered. Then you run into this. There we go. Okay, first hoop is hammered. Then you run into this like pebble. There you go. See all those little dots around that? And then the last one is silver. Just plain. They are fun. I kind of call these drop hoops earrings because they're on the wire, but they remind me of hoops. See what I mean? Let's take one of them away. It's kind of, everything moves on its own. I like that. I think that's kind of neat. It's just one of the features they wouldn't have to do. They could have put these, like soldered them all together. They didn't. They left it with movement. So this is another staple that you'd want to have in your jewelry wardrobe. Just because you could wear these with everything. You could wear them in the winter. You can wear them in the summer. They are not going to get caught on anything. They have their own statement. It's something that, it's like a hoop. You know, you can't have too many hoops. And these are just drop hoop earrings to me. And you get one in every metal color because you can. And you'll have this wardrobe. And then pretty soon you guys won't even have a jewelry box in your house anymore. You'll just have pegboards in your room where you're going to be hanging your jewelry up. I told my daughter, you need to do that now because she has so much jewelry. It's like, well, you know, maybe you should get a pegboard on your wall and just hang it all up there. Which isn't a bad idea, really. Make it a focal point. And, you know, paparazzi, they please everybody. They do. And here's another pair of earrings. They're number 13. And these are really delicate, tear-shaped. Again, I think I know why they go to pear shape or tear shape because they're really flattering to every face shape. But now you have that black and silver with that scrolling that goes around it. And then you have that brown earthstone. And it's on the fishhook wires. You said you already did. Oh, that's good. Well, that's because you're from Texas. You already have jewelry. So these here are number 013, and they're delicate. They're not heavy at all. They end a little bit shorter than some of the long ones, right about here. They're a neutral. That brown is a neutral, so that would go with anything that you're wearing. It's just that kind of stone. You know, they say brown is the new black because it's neutral. Well, that's exactly what these are. They're very neutral colors. Earth tone. If you like earth tones, those are for you. And then these pair of earrings here are really pretty too. And unfortunately, I didn't see these in there. These here are number 12. And they have like marcasite stones, as you can see them in here. They look like lace to me. Lacy earrings The metal is made to look lacy, as you can see. Then you have all that green stone, I would say a jade-like, but it's not exactly a jade. And then the middle one being the pear. But all around the edges, like right in here, is a marcasite-like stone. Look at that. Just look at that, the shine on that. And it's sweet, it's not loud, but they really make a statement. Like, let's just do this one again. Hi. Wait. Here's my glasses. Can't do it so much with that one. But there they are. Number 12. And all she wrote. Here's another pair that are really sweet. That's why I like doing these lives too, because there's so many people that can't catch a show. So many people looking for paparazzi live presentations to see what kind of jewelry people have, because again, they're looking for a certain piece of jewelry that maybe they didn't buy before, but now they can get it and they're looking for it. So it's kind of exciting because you'll get pinged that someone else has watched this video, and that's always a good thing. You know, it's good for business. These are number 10. These are really pretty. They're sweet. They're petite. They're elegant. Take a look at the inside of that kind of diamond-like space in the middle there. Then you have that ornate. Look at how ornate and lacy that whole earring is, rolling into these navy blue pearl-like stones or beads. And they're silver and on the fish hooks with the little stoppers. Made very well in the back to catch light. No, these are ones you could wear your hair up to because they're just pretty. So many choices, you know. You get up in the morning like, what am I going to wear today? Well, I don't care what I wear. Let's go down and pick out the jewelry. And then I have these. This is another one that you might want to get as staples in your collection because of the color. They're like the Aragon metal. They are number 008, and they are a gunmetal, and they are teardrop, and they're longer, and then they have like those marcasite-like stones at the bottom. See that? All that work. Get that here. Rolled up. And they're a little bit longer. That's okay because they're really, really light. And that gunmetal is hot, hot, hot right now. Hot. It is so hot. I love gunmetal. I like silver, but you know, because I can wear gunmetal now, it has that edge to it. You know, it's a little tougher, a little bit more industrial. So I really like that. That industrial look, you know, with the Renaissance happening all over big cities now, where they're taking the area that nobody wanted with all the industry and they're turning them into $1 million condos, and everybody wants to live in that area now. Well, that's the same thing that's happening in jewelry. Things that you would never put together before, the tougher and more robust that they are in that kind of industrial way, the more they sell. So we'll probably be seeing a lot of that in the future. This is number 006. These are really pretty too. They're a little bit longer, but they make such a statement on. Let's just get up close. You see all the stones around the pair. Then you see this like onyx-like stone in the middle. You have a clear stone and a like onyx-like stone over there on the end in their own little pairs. And then of course you've got the like a ribbing around each pear shaped. It's stamping. And then the top here, it's the same pattern. But wow. And these are number 6. Now these are they're gonna be a little bit longer, but they're so pretty. You guys, they are so pretty. Very pretty earrings. You really get caught up in this stuff. Oh, I hear someone getting talked to upstairs. Nothing goes untouched here. All right, number 5. Look at that. And these here remind me of Eastern Indian brass earrings that have, it's like shading on them. Just, they give the feel. But these are great everyday earrings. Great. You can make these your own earrings, like your signature piece that you wear every day, because they're so light you don't almost feel like you have them on. And they're not really long. They just lay really good. They're brass. They're pretty. Very pretty. I mean, you could dress them up if you wanted to, but for me, this would be like an everyday thing. I'd pull these like I would pull my hoops out, you know, and wear these. Yes, we have to get them. Hey, you know how we get those women, you guys, is if you have friends or if you have family. Oh, bye, my maintenance man is leaving. Yeah, he's got work tonight. If you share this with your family and you share them with your friends, that will help me tremendously. And then we'll all benefit because I'm here for you. So just keep that in mind. And if you just say, you know, the Corseted Jewel Lady, look it up on Facebook. They can, you know, like and follow my page. That'll be helpful too. They'll be on the feed of when I go live, and they can see the stuff too. And it's all great. I love it. You do get addicted. You guys are going to get addicted too if you aren't already. But that's this pair. So I know you all know a lot of people, and just spread the word because it's a good thing. It's really a good company. Now these earrings would actually probably go with what I have on today. All right. Number 4. Here, it's almost like, see what I mean? Like, ooh. Ooh. Let me get the lens on. You can see these close up. All of that design. Can you stand that? Look. Then you've got those little caps on top of the little kind of olive colored pearls with the olive color pearl in the middle. Very different color, but I don't know if you've noticed, but there's all that like army green fashion that's coming in. Army green tops for women. It's kind of got that combat look to it, but it's funky. That color there is so in. So these are number 4 if you like these. And I have one more pair of, no, this is the one and done too. These are number 2. And these are baby pink in a silver setting. I'm going to put the lens on so that we don't get washed out with the light here. Just to show you how delicate and intricate these earrings are. There's those pink, baby pink seed beads with a bigger one in the middle. It is surrounded with diamond-like stones, and that goes out to the edges, which are almost like they are a marquise type stone. And it just goes right down into the pink. Very, very elegant. Like if you were going to go out to a wedding or something in the spring, some kind of wedding, baptism, you know, communion, they would really be appropriate because they're very pretty, and they're so pretty, so full of pearls and rhinestones and, you know, all that fun stuff. And the thing is, it might be a piece that someone would come up to you and start talking about your jewelry. So it's a good way to meet people too. And then I have these, and one after this, and then I'm going to call it a day because I've been through some pieces here, and I'm probably going to go through my necklaces next and pick out the ones and done at another show. I'll save that for another time. I don't want to burn you guys out. But this is number 21, and these are really, really fun. Okay. You have like a circle, and it has... They just remind me of Eastern Indian earrings because you've got this little scroll work right in here, the little figurines of some kind of, like from Thailand or, you know, Eastern cultures. Then you've got this little kind of basket weave going on down here. Look how detailed And then you're going into silver and black beads, and they really look pretty on. They're full. You see those. They're not going anywhere. They're there. And that's really a good thing too, because it's got Bangkok. Maybe that's the word I was looking for. I don't know if you've seen a lot of and sometimes I'll scroll the channel. Not anymore, we don't have shopping channels, but I used to. And I would see these like Bangkok presentations. And that stuff is Bali. That stuff is really very pretty, very expensive. Very expensive. But, you know, you get, sure, you wanted to see this number like this, right? 21. You get the look and feel, and you spent $5. And these definitely would be a summer, I believe, a summer earring. Look at how impressive that looks. So that's number 21. And my last pair of earrings here. Oh, no, it's not earrings. It is a necklace. This was sent to me as the hostess gift. This is probably one that they're going to start showing or previewing. And that's why they have it to the consultants, because they want to see what kind of feedback they're going to get on it. This is number 184. And this here is a long silver necklace that has these, I'm going to say, Swiss blue topaz colors on them here and opaque color stones throughout. So they really, they alternate. But it will end up being about here. Let me just put it on for you. It also comes with a free pair of earrings. I say free because for $5, you can wear them with, I mean, sometimes you don't really want to make a big statement up at your face, but it has the same kind of pattern in there. Just to show you where this is going to lay. You see that it just kind of lays over everything really good. So, yeah, these are a good pair to have, a very good necklace to have. Number 184, and that's the last one I have. But before we leave, Bardot's over here, and she's been complaining because she wants you to see her Z necklace for the day. And so I'm going to show you what she has on today. Look at her necklace. This is called the Taylor Lee. And this necklace here is drop dead gorgeous. This piece, as you all know, is $25. Look at the amount of work on the earrings alone. These earrings would be $25 in a department store by themselves, no doubt. Look at all that glitz and shine. Then you come into the necklace, and there's the close-up of the beadwork on this necklace. It's a blinding necklace. It's gorgeous. And just to give you an idea of what this one looks like, if I could stress anything to you guys, if your budget will allow you, you have to get the Z pieces. You will find a place to wear these to, or you can gift them out, and I think people would have an absolute heart attack because they wouldn't believe that you could find this fantastic jewelry like this. But let me just throw this thing on. And, I was thinking today, because it's winter and a lot of people don't go anywhere, but look at this. I should put the earrings on too. Why not, right? Where do we have to go anyway? I know I'm going to just go upstairs and get my evening clothes on and probably go on YouTube and just surf around. What I like about Hulu now is you can look at, and maybe I could do this all the time with cable, but I didn't know about it. You can go on YouTube on the big screen, and then half the time I'm watching YouTube videos, which I do like to do when I'm working out on my treadmill because it makes the time go so fast. I mean, I don't think anybody really loves walking in a treadmill for sure. I didn't do it today. I was a very bad girl. Like I told you, I hit the candy aisle, so I'm going to have to pay my penance tomorrow. Probably have to do like 2 hours on the treadmill for whatever it's going to do. I was trying to talk my son into going for a heart scan. So I said, you know what? Why not get a baseline? Now, I did the $49 one, my husband and me. Okay, guys, look. Wow. Look at that. Is that a piece or what? It's really great. So, all right, guys. You know what? I mean, if you can, and each piece is only 25 and I can still get all of 2019. I don't know how this goes after 2019. If we get the 2020, if the 2019's phase out. I've seen, Reese's eggs. I had the chocolate marshmallow eggs and I had the Peeps and like I was some kind of addict. It was like, so it was like, oh my God. So, you know what? I mean, if there's ever a wedding coming up, I'm sharing this with you because I'm telling you, I know this is such a good buy. I'm a jewelryaholic. I have, if you could see, and I know, Lisa, you are too, and if you could see my jewelry box, you'd go like, oh, where are you going to wear that stuff to? I don't know. I just started collecting it. But when I saw this and the price, if you can ever fit these into your budgets, I say buy them now. It's like buying into that stock that someone's telling you is a good deal, because when these go, and I have seen other consultants, they might bring them out of the vault where they bought extras, but it appears that they can't get them. I don't care who's on the food chain, they cannot get them. So, I mean, really, and maybe this isn't the best color with this, but wow. Look at that. This, and it's on like a mesh wire here. So I think this is something you really should think about and let me know, and I can order them. Because I think by the time their convention comes up, I think there's something in there that when they come out. But anyway, I'm going to sign off, guys. I'm going hoarse. So as soon as the weather gets nice, Lisa, we're heading out and we're putting we are getting the mileage in again because I need to. Jane, if you're still watching, I will have your jewelry for you. And, you have a great evening and I'll see you soon. And Alana, you can probably, if you're on, you can go do whatever you have to do. And my other people who are watching but aren't logged in, thank you for joining us. And I will talk to all of you later. Bye-bye.